Mackenzie Valley Wolf. The Mackenzie Valley Wolf, also known as the northwestern wolf, is among the largest forms of gray wolf in North America. It belongs to the species Canis lupus within the family Canidae, order Carnivora, class Mammalia, phylum Chordata, and kingdom Animalia. Its DNA places it within the gray wolf lineage that spread across Eurasia and into North America via the Bering Land Bridge during the last ice age, making it part of a long evolutionary history shaped by cold climates and large prey. It lives across Alaska and western Canada, where boreal forests, tundra, mountains, and brutal winters demand a powerful body. Large males can reach about 60 kilograms, supported by long legs, broad paws, a heavy skull, and thick fur that ranges from white to black. These physical traits help it move efficiently through snow, conserve heat, and survive extreme seasonal changes. Its main prey includes elk, caribou, moose, deer, and sometimes bison. During a hunt, the pack does not rush directly into danger. The wolves first force a herd to move, then watch for an injured adult, a vulnerable calf, or an animal beginning to tire. They take turns applying pressure, attacking from different angles while avoiding antlers and crushing hooves. Their endurance matters more than short bursts of speed, allowing them to follow prey across enormous distances and deep snow. Pack size can also determine what they are capable of killing, with larger groups able to challenge heavier animals. The Mackenzie Valley Wolf lives in structured social groups called packs, usually made up of a breeding pair and their offspring. These packs cooperate in hunting, raising pups, and defending territory. Communication through howls, scent marking, and body language helps maintain social order and coordinate movement across vast landscapes. Wolves from Western Canada later played an important role in Yellowstone's restoration during the 1990s. The IUCN lists the gray wolf as least concern, though the Mackenzie Valley wolf is not assessed separately. Himalayan Wolf. The Himalayan wolf is one of the oldest and most unusual wolf lineages alive today, shaped by life where predators struggle to breathe. It inhabits the Himalayas and Tibetan Plateau, often between 1,500 and 5,000 meters, where freezing winds, thin air, and slopes leave little cover. Its pale, woolly coat traps heat and blends with rock, grass, and snow, while genetic adaptations help its body cope with low oxygen. Himalayan wolves hunt blue sheep, Tibetan gazelles, marmots, pikas, and mountain prey. On open ground, they cannot depend on ambush. The pack spreads across a slope, pushes a herd into motion, and watches for a calf, injured adult, or animal losing speed. Once a target separates, the wolves approach from several directions and maintain pressure until it can no longer escape. Small prey may be located by sound, then caught with a pounce or dug from burrows. Livestock becomes important, where wild prey has declined, bringing wolves into conflict with herders who may poison or shoot them. The IUCN lists the Himalayan wolf as vulnerable, with an estimated 2,275 to 3,792 mature individuals. Protecting wild prey and reducing livestock losses may determine whether this ancient high-altitude lineage survives. Arabian Wolf. The Arabian wolf is one of the smallest and most desert-adapted gray wolves, built for survival where water and prey are scarce. It inhabits deserts, rocky mountains, and dry wadis across parts of the Arabian Peninsula and southern Levant. Adults usually weigh around 18 to 20 kilograms, with a narrow body, long legs, large ears, and a short, thin coat that helps release heat. Its sandy gray coloring blends with stone and dry ground. Arabian wolves often travel alone or in small family groups instead of forming the large packs seen in richer habitats. They hunt mostly at night, using sharp hearing and scent to locate hares, rodents, birds, reptiles, and young gazelles or ibex. When pursuing larger prey, several wolves may spread out through rocky terrain, pressure the animal from different directions, and attack once it becomes isolated or tired. Where wild food is limited, they also eat carrion, livestock remains, and human waste, bringing them dangerously close to settlements. Poisoning, shooting, road deaths, and habitat loss continue to reduce their numbers. The IUCN lists the gray wolf globally as least concern, but the Arabian wolf is regionally assessed as vulnerable across the Arabian Peninsula. Iberian wolf. The Iberian wolf is a medium-sized gray wolf found in northwestern Spain and northern Portugal. Its brown-gray coat carries dark streaks along the front legs, tail, and shoulders, markings that inspired the name signatus, meaning marked. It survives in mountains, forests, scrubland, and farmland, often living much closer to people than its secretive behavior suggests. Iberian wolves usually hunt in family packs, targeting roe deer, red deer, and wild boar. The pack first watches the herd and forces it to move, looking for a young, injured, or isolated target. Wolves then approach from different directions, using endurance and repeated pressure to prevent the animal from rejoining the group. Wild boar can be especially dangerous, so the wolves test it carefully and avoid the tusks until an opening appears. Where wild prey becomes scarce, some packs turn to sheep, goats, or cattle, creating conflict with farmers. Spain's 2021 to 2024 national census recorded 333 wolf packs, while Portugal estimates roughly 300 wolves. The gray wolf is listed globally as least concern by the IUCN, but the Iberian wolf is not assessed separately, and Portugal classifies it as endangered. Its future depends on preserving wild prey while reducing livestock losses. Alexander Archipelago Wolf. The Alexander Archipelago wolf is a dark, island-dwelling gray wolf shaped by the rainforests of southeastern Alaska and British Columbia. It is generally smaller than mainland wolves, with adults weighing about 22 to 52 kilograms, and its coarse coat is often black or deep gray. These wolves move through old-growth forest, steep shorelines, and large islands where Sitka black-tailed deer dominate their diet. A single wolf may consume roughly 26 deer in a year. Packs search forest trails and beaches, follow scent through dense cover, and test deer until a young, injured, or exhausted animal separates. Deer are not their only food. They also hunt beavers and mountain goats, catch salmon in shallow coastal water, and scavenge animals washed onto beaches. They often den beneath the roots of enormous old trees, making intact rainforest important for raising pups. Logging can reduce denning habitat and the old-growth forest supporting deer, while roads increase access for hunters and trappers. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service estimated about 2,240 wolves across their range in 2023 and found federal protection was not warranted. The IUCN lists the gray wolf as least concern, though the Alexander Archipelago wolf is not assessed separately. Japanese wolf. The Japanese wolf, also called the Honshu wolf, was found only on Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu. Adults are estimated to have weighed 15 to 20 kilograms, giving them a compact body suited to mountain forests. Little is known about their hunting behavior, but they probably lived in family groups and preyed mainly on sika deer, wild boar, and smaller animals. A hunt likely began by following scent through woodland, testing a herd, and separating a young, injured, or exhausted target before closing in. Farmers once respected these wolves because they controlled deer and boar that damaged crops, and wolves became protective figures in mountain traditions. Their decline became rapid during the 19th century. Rabies increased fear, while habitat change, persecution, and poisoning pushed the population toward extinction. The last confirmed Japanese wolf was captured in Nara Prefecture in 1905. DNA research revealed one final surprise. Among gray wolves, the Japanese wolf was the closest genetic relative of domestic dogs, and part of its ancestry survives in East Eurasian breeds. The IUCN assesses the gray wolf at species level, but the Japanese wolf itself is extinct, leaving only preserved specimens, stories, and fragments of its DNA.